when you get out, you end up getting shot?
That was after, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you get out. What leads up to that situation?
You know, like I said, I don't know what actually led to the situation. I know that when I did get shot, the officers, they came to me and they said, you know, such and such, we have them. Is that who did it? And I didn't know. I mean, somebody was shooting at me. You know what I mean? It's not many times that you can take a look and see who's shooting at you. That's for the movie shit. I didn't see who was shooting at me, you know? And after that, you know, of course, I know that going back to the neighborhood means everything when you're in that mindset. And when you're thinking that, you're saying, one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Oakland on my terms. I'm not going to ever get ran out of where I'm from. And of course, time went on. One of the officers came by, you know, and then said, that's messed up. Did you hear about what happened to such and such? Right? And I said, man, I don't know what kind of games y'all playing. 1 minute you tell me this, and then 1 minute you tell me that. And those conversations always resonate back with me enough to know that, you know, my time was not rising in the ghetto, but it was setting.
Where'd you get shot?
I got shot 5 times.
5 times?
Yeah, I got shot 5 times.
What part of the body?
Like back, arm, things like that, because I got shot in the car, so I was leaning to protect myself from whatever, and, you know, so I got shot like in the back and stuff like that.
Was that the first time you ever been shot?
Yes, first time, first and only time.
Only time. I mean, getting hit 5 times, at that moment, there has to be a thought of, I may not make it.
Absolutely. You know, a person's body is not made for bullets, for sure.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you have time to reflect. And those things and those times, I always think about, you know, how will and what will my kids do without me? Whether it's, you know what I mean, it'd be the death of me or if I go to prison. So, you know, and I know for sure that in those times, a lot of other guys, that's what they think of, you know, and I'm here as a testament, and I speak to a voice loud to them to say, you got enough money, go home. You have enough everything, go home and see the stars in your house and not in the sky or on television. That's always been my message, you know, and I think God has spared me through a lot of these tough times, because the most important thing was getting back home.
I mean, at this point in your life, you go to juvenile, which was a slap on the wrist, but then you end up getting the 40 months, you get out, now you get shot. It's a pattern that's getting worse.
Absolutely.
That there's only one outcome unless there's a strong U-turn. Do you think that was the turning point in your life when you got shot?
It was definitely a turning point, but like a turn, you know what I mean? You begin small, and the turn, when you get through turning, you can end up making progress, right? You end up in a different place. So it was slowly turns that I knew ultimately, you know, God favored me because where I am now, because I'm in a place where I'm the only guy that has come from Oakland that can say that, you know what I mean, you went from the streets, you played it straight, you know what I mean, to becoming legitimate. And when you have that kind of story, I like to end it on a good note, legitimate.